going to show you how I repaired this and got it all nice and clean and tidy. You know, you can see the other side still got paint on it, and that's timber underneath, so this is more like a stucco job, how to repair old wetdash stucco, I suppose, wetdash render, and get a good bit of sun on here. I'm going to show you how I repaired this up and every step from the first day to the last day. Just doing a wee patch repair here, some friends, so you can see it's all just crumbling off here. So this is timber, not too good. Did have wire mesh, which is all rotted away. The felt underneath that's rotted away. The timber seems it's not too bad there. So the idea here will be to strip it all off and put some building paper up it and remesh it and put a real good mix, waterproof mix, which will sort of stop any moisture getting through it. I'll show you it all when I get it all prepped before scratch coat it. Definitely a bit stronger. The top, probably this here's kept it more waterproof, less moisture. And solid there. So I'll try and get it here off anyway, just to make it easier to patch. See how the mesh is working, and it doesn't rust away and rot. Got it all papered up, beaded, meshed, as you can see, all wire mesh on the whole thing there, and just left the paper on till we're done, then trim it off after. This is to be wet dashed, so it's going to be messy. Again, we'll trim that off after. It's keeping the window a wee bit cleaner, and silicone upper beads on like that we've never done previous, so we'll get that done. Trying to rain now, even though my forecast said it wouldn't rain at this time, so fingers crossed for me, guys. Get this all scratch coated. I'm trying to get a wee clip here, just coating over it. When I do stuff like this, I always watch a wee bit of Kirk Giordano. He does a lot of that sort of stucco, so just sort of, you don't get it tight, but it doesn't need to be overly tight, because I want some of my sand cement underneath that mesh. As ripping it off last time, that's how you know what the strength is, when it's under and above. That's where it's going to get its ultimate strength from. So yeah, wish me luck on the weather, and hopefully you just can see me here in a wee second scratch coating. Right guys, so what have we got here is 3-to-1, a nice healthy bit of SBR in. That'll not only make it waterproof, but it's going to make it strong, really strong, and we've got some waterproofer in as well. The SBR is waterproofer, and the waterproofer we have in also has a bit of plasticization on it, so you don't have to add mortar mix or anything. And just pushing in hard, making sure I get a good bite into the mesh. And there will be another wee butter coat over the top of this, followed by wet dash stones in as well. Pretty awkward job, and the way we left that paper has worked really good, keeping everything clean. And again, we're getting hammered here by the weather. The weather's not very good for us, it's raining. Give you a wee look at it all done here, so we'll once I get it all tidied up and scratched, and then hopefully another wee clip tomorrow finishing it all off and cleaning up. Okay guys, so that's it all scratched out, and now just put the wee butter coat on before the stones go on. It's not a dry dash finish, it's going to do a wet dash finish. Still did this previous today, still a wee bit green as any suction. So, you know, stuff's a bit stiffish, but not, don't want too stiff, don't want to push too hard to break anything, so just cream over the top of it, and give this all a brush, and then get it all diced up, finished. That's why I've left this paper overhanging, just to help collect dirt, save the washing. So, just get it all coated up. Again, like I said, I don't want to push too hard. Let this cure naturally. Just get my wee scoop here. I'm on ladders here, so it's a bit awkward up and down. For up in that wee corner, just use a point and trowel up in that wee upper bit, because sometimes the trowel doesn't fit greatly. It actually fits not too bad there, but most times you hit the roof and it's not it. So the coat previous is 3-to-1 and this coat's 4-to-1. Have a wee taste of SPR, waterproofer, and it again with a wee taste of mortar mix in that, and that should be a really good mix. And you can see how we're reducing the coats as we come out. They have to get weaker as you come out. Somebody was asking me the other day what the mixes are, and again, it always depends what they're doing, what they're working over. Another wee scoop will get this away. I'll bring my brush up with me. So, yeah, the neater you go with this, guys, the neater the finish will be. It'll not be all lumpy bumpy. Again, you can rule it off if you want, but when it comes to dash finish, it's normally just with the trowel. And like you seen yesterday, we prepped it up pretty good, so everything was nice and flat to begin with. There is a board on here, and it's not a great area, so the trowel should be sufficient to keep it nice and straight and flat. I'll hold the rule up here and plumb that up shortly. Just get this bit that I can get off the ladders done. Just really quick trowel up, and you know, on a wee soft brush, get a wee light key. As you see, that would be perfect. This just help when it stiffens a wee bit more. It'll help your stones key in and grip. Reduce the chances of anything sliding. Right, so just to tidy up this corner, but I'll get back to you when I'm dashing this wee bit and show you the wee after clip all cleaned up. Had our tea there. It's firmed up a wee bit, still a bit of moisture in it, but like I say, there's no suction in here, especially if it all really well waterproofed. The sun's coming this way, so sun and wind. Time to get a bit messy now. There's going to be a bit of cleaning up after this regardless, but basically the mix here, more or less a 5-to-1. I'll do a video on how I actually mix slap dash, a more upgraded version of it on another video, just I'll have a bit more time. But using the ox dasher here, pretty comfortable. And I'm just going to apply from that top corner and work my way down. Pretty awkward. Probably should use goggles because I have to get close to it just the way everything's set up here. I find the main thing with dicing is just loading your trowel good. Making sure your bucket's not overloaded as well. See, a bit of wet mix, a wee bit on the lens there. I'll go all the way up this corner and then, just because this is a bit soft, I'll probably hold the button up here and hit that. Before I do that, I'll probably wash up that corner. Problem with washing when you're up in roofs, it gets everything slippy. I've seen somebody, there was an apprentice taking a bad fall off a roof like this with plastic and all down. Water and plastic, very, very slippy. Roof tiles can be slippy alone, so if you are doing anything up around a roof and stuff, just bear all that in mind when you are cleaning, when you are dicing, when you're plastering. Again, what I like to do is make sure I have enough mix so I can get to this corner and I know all that will dry out to one colour, and I have enough to do the whole thing here. Just another wee tip if you're coming to doing wetdash or rough cast. Down here. Corner actually feels tight off there. Try the front there, see. Yeah, so I'm happy enough to keep going here, but that's solid. If you think you're going to break the corner out, put a wee bit of a button up. I'll just show you this. I don't mean to be waffling on too much here, like, but just so you sort of have an idea. You can go that road, guys, there. You get it diced and take off, and that'll protect the corner from breaking away. But I think if I go nice and easy here, that shouldn't be too bad. Pretty much it, guys. Or yeah, a tiny wee hole up there I'll get, but yeah, that's the basics of it. Pretty much every step shown from the start, from the breakout to everything. It's more like stucco, this one, what we're doing, as it's over sort of, there is ply and stuff in behind, but yeah, just the boring old clean up time. Again, probably the most important thing about wetdash is getting it all clean, making it look good.